Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you are new, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you, thumbs up. Channel can't grow without the thumbs ups. If you guys have already subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back. Appreciate you. Um, I'm gonna Well, first, let me put a disclaimer on this shit right quick. And look, I'm almost right on time. Um, disclaimer. Please do not make any life-altering decisions based off of this video or any of my videos. These videos are intended for entertainment purposes only. Remember, if I am saying you, but really I'm talking about me, flip that shit all the way around. If I'm calling you a he, but really you're a she, remember we carry masculine and feminine energy within us. So just flip that shit all the way around. Um, I had a dream last night, and well, I say last night, I couldn't sleep last night. I could not sleep last night. I was very emotional, and I'm like, there's a full moon coming. I know real soon, right? Um, I get I get affected by full moons. I get very emotional. Um, usually a couple days prior or a couple days after. Um, I think most times, like the day of the full moon, I'm pretty chill, right? I'm in my zone. It's usually a day or two or three prior, or a day or two or three after, and this full moon um, is is kicking my ass, right? Um, so I'm not I'm not an astrologer, astronomer. I don't really know a lot about astrology, and sometimes I get really confused about it. I don't watch a whole lot of astrology reports, even though I do watch some sometimes. Um, I can see in the cards. I can see in the cards how what's going on in the cosmos. It shows up in my cards in the major arcanas, for sure, definitely. I'm just not like all that educated on astrology, and I don't know. Maybe that's something that I need to um, educate myself on. I mean, because it is clear to me. It is clear to me that it definitely shows up in the cards. Um, I had a dream, and there there was this candle burning on a table. It was really dark. Um, it was the ambiance was it was just really, it was comfortable and cozy, and there was no one in this room but me, and I just kept watching the hi Odelia, hi girl. I kept watching this candle burning and flickering. So I thought I would look up the dream interpretation, the dream interpretation of look, I just got the notification on this. I just got the notification on it. I've been live for 4 minutes, and I'm just now getting the notification. Thanks, YouTube. YouTube can't stand my channel. I'm telling you. That's why the thumbs ups is important. That's why the thumbs ups is important, because YouTube does not give a fuck about my channel. Where'd it go? So, in dreams, hi, April. Someone is thinking about you, the light flickering candle. Here it says, it reads, guidance and support. Candles often symbolize light, guidance, and hope. Connection to the past. The presence of a deceased relative can symbolize a connection to your past or unresolved issues with that person. And it's crazy because, hold on, y'all, hold on. All right. Connection to the past. The presence of a deceased relative can symbolize a connection to your past or unresolved issues with that person. And it's kind of like why I've been working on my wounded masculine and feminine energies. And also I had I'm going back and forth on it, scheduling an appointment with a medium, and she's really good, right? Like when my dad was coming to her, she was coming to me in my dreams. So when I reached out to her, she asked me, "Who is Larry?" That's my dad, right? um, so her and I, we've been in contact through email, and I guess I wanted an appointment with her, and then I started going back on it. Like, do I really need it? For y'all that know me, you know that I hadn't seen my mom. I don't know, probably over a year when she died. My mom lives 5 minutes down the road. So there's that. In many denominations of Christianity, candles are used to represent the light of Christ. Let's see. This was like really cool. Now I can't find it. Okay. Dreaming of candlelight often symbolizes illumination, guidance, hope, and a positive change coming into your life. It can represent a moment of clarity, spiritual awakening, or needs to focus on your inner light, particularly when the candle is burning brightly in the darkness. Key interpretations of candlelight dreams: positive change. Seeing a lit candle can signify upcoming positive developments. The flickering flame can represent a heightened spiritual connection or a need to explore your inner self. Inner strength, a steady candle flame can symbolize your resilience and ability to overcome changes. Is associated with romantic atmosphere, so it could signify a deepening connection with a partner. I think different candle colors can have specific meanings. I think the candle was white. If it wasn't a white candle, it was yellow. There was something else to candle. Light, hope, love, and spirituality. Candles symbolize light and the darkness of life, especially in times of death. In Christianity, a brightly burning candle represents faith in God or the light of Christ. In Buddhism, candles represent the illumination of wisdom and the path to enlightenment. Candles are lit to remember loved ones who have died and as part of funeral rites. Candles have been used to symbolize romance, love, and passion, spirituality. I can't find it now. I can't find it. But I was dreaming about Fatima. I was dreaming about the single candle. So I'm gonna I think I might be a little bit too much in my feels right now to deal with my mom's spirit. I don't know. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. I haven't made up my mind. I thought I was going to. It may help. It may help. It may help clear up some of some of the guilt. Got a little guilt going on there. And then right before I decided to do this, I saw the number 133 and 303 right back to back. So in the context of a twin flame journey, seeing angel number 133 is often interpreted as a sign of positive change, new beginnings, and a potential for a reunion with your twin flame, signifying that you should stay optimistic and open to the possibility of a deeper connection coming soon. It can also indicate a need to focus on personal growth and self-love to prepare for this union. The 303 signifies a period of personal growth and transformation within the relationship, encouraging you to trust the process, embrace change, and have faith in divine timing. Even if you're experiencing a separation phase where you're working on individual development before coming back together in union, it essentially indicates that you are on the right path towards deeper spiritual connection with your twin. Key points: personal growth, surrender and trust, positive change, spiritual expansion. Both the twin flame journey and the angel number 303 are deeply rooted in spiritual growth. So this number signifies that you're on the right track. I had been seeing 144 and 1144, but I saw 244. When it comes to the twin flame connection, seeing angel number 244 generally signifies a message of positive change, growth, and nearing alignment with your twin. It encourages you to stay optimistic and trust the process as you move closer to a harmonious union with your other half. I think what has been happening in the connection that I have is finding that the inner balance to where it's not that heavy energy, like it calms down and it is in balance. I think that's what's been going on, like an inner union. Key interpretations of 244 for twin flames: positive transformation. The repeated fours indicate significant positive changes and personal development happening within you, which are necessary to prepare for a deeper connection with the twin. Building a strong foundation. The number 2 signifies balance, harmony, and partnership, suggesting that you are laying the groundwork for a stable and supportive relationship with your twin. Trusting the divine timing. Yeah, focus on self. And so it's like with that energy, it's like I'm feeling him, right? But because he is me, it's my energy. So I try not to put any thought on what it is that I'm feeling and like let it flow. But I got upset. I got really upset. Like I started missing him and stuff. And it's like, is it the full moon that's doing this? What is happening? But I feel like I get real emotional. It gets frustrating too, like because where you go through a separation for like years, right? You've been on it for like years, and you're like, oh God, please do not be letting this shit happen, because anybody that has been in separation on a twin flame thing, you know what I'm talking about when you go, oh God, don't be letting this happen. It's like where either you or the person you're connected to goes into resistance, and resistance is runner mode, right? So, or even feeling like you're gonna lose the other one, so then the other one feels choked out and overwhelmed. So that's what I started getting nervous last night. Like we got to be balancing this out, to not be going through all that. Like understanding there is no divide, there is no separation. No matter what happens in the future, that doesn't matter. No matter what happened in the past, that doesn't matter. Being present in the moment, like right now, and it being like calm. So when it gets worked up, if you know what I'm talking about, you know. If you're not a twin, you're probably like, that doesn't make sense.
when I get really emotional during the full moons. I even reached out. It's Cancer. It's Cancer. This full moon is in Cancer. And I even texted my son today that's the Cancer, and I told him, I'm giving him a heads up that the full moon is in Cancer, and he might be feeling emotional. Yeah, his son is in Cancer. And I even was thinking about, and I told him, and I've apologized to him for this before, but I told him I apologize again that when me and him got into a fight when he was a teenager, and I yelled at him and told him to stop crying. And I apologized to him again today for crying, and I told him real men cry. And I'm really sorry that I told him not to cry. And he replied that he loved me, and I don't have to apologize for anything. And that's a big step. That's a big step, because I haven't seen him for almost 2 years. So I'm in my feels, and I think it's the moon. And I'm trying not to feel separation from anything or anyone. Do you understand? Does that make sense, y'all? I'm trying to overcome separation conscious mind frame, right? That and get into unity consciousness. Now, my heart space understands that, and my higher self understands that, but sometimes my ego, my mind doesn't understand that. And I think that is in Christ consciousness, that is what one of the things that Christ was trying to teach us. We're all connected. We're all connected. There is no separation. And then so yeah, that's a that's a hard one. And I hope that those videos helped you guys with the masculine wound and the feminine wound. Y'all good? Odelia's good. April's good. Oh, I love you too. Thank you. So, thanks for letting me share that. I'm gonna full moons. I don't always manifest in full moons, right? Sometimes I do. But I think I'm a walking manifester, really. I do. Sometimes during full moons, I will write things down. I will write down what I'm trying to manifest in my life, and I haven't written down in a moon cycle in a while. And sometimes it'll just be thoughts, right?
It'll be thoughts. And in thought, it's keeping my thoughts full of gratitude and my actions full of gratitude. So sometimes I don't write it down. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So I thought it's like I think that the energies for letting go and manifesting are super powerful right now, I think. And I think that's big in my feels, y'all. Big feminine energy in my feels. Yeah. So I thought I would do what do we need to let go of, right? And throw a spread on that. What do we need to let go of? Thank you. Odelia, I sometimes I'll say that, at work, what's up, Buttercup? I'll say that to the kids or thank you. Thank you. I think so. I think I want to throw what do we need to let go of, and then maybe I don't know what. I didn't really think this through. Maybe maybe I'll wait till maybe I'll just wait till I get there. I'm using this soft deck Battlescape. So what we need, and I may even pull the book on it. I might pull the book on it. What we need to let go of. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Wheel of Fortune. Letting go of controlling our destiny and allowing the destiny to just allowing the flow of it, allowing the flow. Fire signs, they take action. Aries, the Emperor. Letting go of having to be in control. King of Wands and the Fool. That is strong masculine energy, right? We got strong Aries with the King of Wands and the Fool. She just looks like she's letting go. She just looks like she's letting go, like she about to free fall, right? She just letting go. The Fool will talk about moving forward and just not, it's letting go of ego, right? Letting go of ego. And I mean, even like this King of Wands, whenever I see the King of Wands in this deck, his heart chakra is open. You know, I probably should have got I might go get my chakra cards, you guys. I have not used those for a while. Letting go this King of Wands. Maybe there's an Aries in your life, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your life you just need to let go of. But also too, this it's a letting go of the competitive energy. This is masculine. Hold on a second. I want to look at something. I want to look at something right quick. See, I felt like this was a need to control, right? And if we're controlling, if we're controlling, we're in wounded masculine energy. It's letting it go, letting go of like, because if we had to be in control, it's like we're holding on too tight and we're signaling out to the universe that we don't trust in the universe to bring us what we need in the moment, right? The competitive energy, let that go. It's like this. It's like this. Say say some people they may be, you know, one step ahead of the game. They might be a little further ahead of things, right? So if there's something that, like, if you look at somebody and they're like, man, they come so far, I haven't got there yet. That's okay, because where they may be ahead here, you may be ahead there, right? It's a masculine wound. All right. The King of Wands, he holds his staff aloft like a torch, a beacon of flame and light. I got bifocals on. I'm still having a hard time reading. He holds his staff aloft like a torch, a beacon of flame and light. Or perhaps he himself is that beacon, gleaming as he does with the fire that burns within his chest and as a searing crown upon his brow. He lifts up the fiery torch to illuminate the path and strides forward. The ground shifts and the denizens of the woods step back. The trees part before him, lifting their branches to make the way for his passage. The environment shifts to his will and obeys his unspoken desires and commands. The King of Wands is charismatic. The force of his charm is irresistible, such that the very world seems to mold to his desires and bow to his will. He is a source of inspiration and bears his mantle of authority with an ease, as if he were born to it. It is his natural element burning bright within him, blazing in his blood, in his voice, and searing all that his gaze touches. He has spirit of the lion within him, proud and fierce, dominant and unafraid to chase down what he desires. He springs forth into action with the confident strength and lithe grace of the great beast. He is bold and does not balk at taking chances or striking out upon new risky paths. The Fool will talk about risky paths. The Fool will talk about risky paths. Letting go of the fear of starting something new, right? Because it's like a lot of what ifs, but what's on the other side of that, right? She stands on the edge of a silver. I'm not in y'all's eyes, am I? All right. She stands on the edge of a very sheer, precise. I don't even know what that is. Only the ribbons and the doves bearing her up if she chooses to leap. The fox takes this in. He watches. He is the embodiment of cleverness, but being clever does not preclude being a fool of a different sort. He can't comprehend the leap of faith. Don't feel dumb about anything that you decide to do, right? Don't feel dumb about it. So who's the fool? She, for stepping out. I'm so sorry. I'm having such a hard time reading, y'all. I might not even try to read from this book. Like, I got fucking bifocals on and I can't read. Don't let that go. Let that go. Let the need of controlling the outcome. Let that go. Let the need of wondering how you will look to somebody else. Let that go. King of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles is what jumped out of there. It's almost like this. It's almost like a keeping up with the Joneses, right? King of Pentacles, reverse position. Ten of Pentacles, reverse position. Like with somebody, don't compare yourself to somebody else for what somebody else has, right? You might look at somebody, you might be driving past somebody's house, this big fancy ass house, right? And you're like, oh my, like wishing you had that house, or thinking that how lucky the people in that house are. But you don't even know inside that big fancy bougie ass house might be a whole lot of fighting going on, right? You don't even know. There we go. King of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy with the Eight of Cups in the upright position. It goes the Tower reversed, Death reversed, the Ace of Wands straight up, and then the Five of Pentacles. This is like a big ass purge, right? This is like purging a bunch of emotions and feelings, right? Don't worry about what somebody else thinks. I mean, it's like the King of Cups, he's going to stay in check, right? But he's got a lot of love. He has a whole lot of love. He's committed to love. This almost kind of looks like this too, y'all. It almost kind of looks like this, right? How some people might like, or you might think, and maybe they do it. Maybe they do it. Like, if I'm wording this right, how people might look at you like, why are you still single? Like judging you because you're still single. The thing of it is, there are so many people that aren't single that are really, really, really unhappy, right? And like wishing that they were you. Let go of this, the way that people look at you or view you, or their opinions of you are based on whether you're in a committed relationship or not, right? Let go of that. Let go of feeling like you can't express your feelings or your emotions, like you got to stay in check all the time. Why? If I'm not allowed to cry in front of people without somebody saying, "Oh, you're just too emotional," then maybe I need to look around at the people that I'm around. Like maybe I need to check. Maybe those aren't the people I need to be expressing my feelings to, but I still don't have to feel some kind of way, because at least I'm brave enough, strong enough to express my emotions. That's vulnerability. Being able to tell somebody, I love you. It doesn't matter what they say back to you, right? I love you. If I tell you I love you and you don't tell me that you love me back, that's okay. I wasn't telling you I love you for an expectation. I wasn't telling you I love you so I could hear you say I love you back. This can even be like there is like a it's kind of like what would your higher self say? What would your higher self do? It kind of like this, y'all. Not everybody knows I'm a reader. Not everybody knows I read tarot. Like, I just kind of keep that to myself. Like when I'm at work, right? When I'm at work, I keep that to myself, and it's not like I'm embarrassed of that or ashamed or that, or what would they think of that? It's not that. It's mixing the two, like keeping keeping there's some places that you go and you don't talk about religion or politics, right? But there's also ways that we can speak, right? That is very natural. It'll just flow right through us. It doesn't have to be that telling people that I'm a reader. It's just telling people the things that have worked for me and my healing process, right? If I'm even making sense with that, y'all, if I'm even making sense. Why is this King of Wands here? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This guy's got an open heart chakra. Are we walking away? Are we walking away from the King of Wands? Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords talks about lies and dishonesty. Walking away from the lies and deception and the stories that we tell ourselves. What is what is healed masculine energy, or what is masculine energy? Walking away from the doubts, walking away from feeling like I can't do this. Yes, you can. Speak the truth. It's like this. Say you're like super connected to somebody, right? Super connected, whether this is like on a connection level that is psychic, or it's a connection like father, son, mother, daughter, a connection like that, right? So here's a good example, y'all. Here's a good example. Today, when I texted my son, Heads up, the full moon is in Cancer. So you get all emotional and stuff, you'll understand why, right? So say you want to tell somebody that, right? But then you're afraid of what they will think. Well, or because they don't believe that way. But you do believe that way. So it doesn't really matter what they think or believe, right? That doesn't matter. Why is this? Why is this? Why is this Seven of Swords here? Eight of Wands came out in the reverse position. I'll put it straight up. I mean, again, it's what I'm saying. Again, it's because the eight of Wands talks about communication, right? So whether this is text messages, face-to-face conversations, if we're not expressing ourselves, if we're not expressing what's going on in our heart space, and I'm going to say heart space because again, this King of Wands, his heart is open. If we're not expressing that, right? If we're not expressing that, it's not I'm not talking about crossing boundaries with people that like forcing stuff down their throats, right? Like conspiracy theories and shit like that, or talking about politics and talking about religion or talking about things that get like controversial and shit like that. I'm talking about how you feel on your insides. What is your heart telling you on the inside? It's not if I say, well, I can't tell, right? I can't tell this King of Wands, that I love him, right? I can't tell him that because, well, maybe I haven't seen him for 8 years. Maybe I haven't seen him for 16 years. Maybe whatever. I haven't seen him for a long time. So I can't tell him that I love him because I haven't seen him. What is me not seeing this King of Wands for 8 years, 16 years? What does me not seeing him have to do with me telling him that I love him? Right? If you love someone, tell them you love them. What it shouldn't be, well, oh, I can't tell him that. I can't tell him that. So I'll withhold it, block my throat chakra. And even though I'm not lying per se, I'm withholding the truth. Walk away from that. Why is this full here? Strength. Came out in the reverse position. I've got a lot of masculine energy. These are masculine wounds, okay? Why would I have the strength card if I'm not afraid? Why would I have that? Afraid of a new beginning, afraid of starting, of moving forward, afraid of what? I wouldn't have strength unless I was afraid. Again, it's that control, that control issue, that need for everything to be in order. It doesn't have to be in order. everything doesn't have to be, it don't have to be perfect, right? Fear is low vibrational energy. So if you're in fear, you're not manifesting. If you're not telling the people, I'm going to say the masculines that you're connected to, I'm going to say that the masculines that you're connected to, whether you're a man or a woman, if you're not telling the people that you're connected to how you really, really feel on your insides, then you're creating blocks. Hermit, reverse position. Queen of Wands, reverse position. Judgment, straight up. Like even saying I feel lonely. Even saying I feel lonely. Holding back. There's something you're not following your intuition on. There's something you're holding back from speaking something that you intuitively know. And you're not speaking on it. Again, is this with this Four of Pentacles? Am I holding back because I don't have the money to do it? I don't have. Why? What is it? Somebody's not speaking their truth. I mean, that's just the bottom line. Why is this Four of Pentacles here? It's like it's like a Emperor reversed in the cut. The Four of Wands reversed and the Page of Swords. Let's just put them straight up. Somebody has had a spiritual awakening, and either they don't realize that that's what they've had, that they don't understand that that's what they've had, and they don't know how to talk about it. They don't know how to express their feelings or their emotions. So for the ones that have had a spiritual awakening, it is really important for you to talk. Maybe this depression that you're feeling, maybe these intense emotions and feelings is because you've had a spiritual awakening, a Kundalini awakening. Some is like, look, this reminds me of me and my twin. Somebody's got a blocked throat chakra. This Four of Wands and this Page of Swords, somebody's stalking your house. Somebody is getting information or trying to get information by stalking your house. Well, what are you getting by stalking my house, right? What is this? What do you get from stalking my house? To see if they're okay. I got two kings here. I got a King of Wands here, and I got a King of Cups here. Are you stalking my house? You see a man at my house, and you think that that's somebody I'm with? What does anybody get from stalking somebody's house? Stalking somebody's social media? What are they getting by this? There's no real clarity. You have no real clarity of what is going on unless you just ask, unless you just say it. And if we're dealing with an unawakened masculine, well, good fucking grief. You ain't going to get the truth out of him, so you might as well just walk away from it, right? Did you hear something? All right. All right. Hi, Mrs. Ruby Jewel. A relationship with a Sagittarius. I know a Sagittarius too, Mrs. Ruby Jewel, and they are the natural born runners. Let me tell you about it. Mrs. Sorry, was busy. What you cooking for dinner, Fatima? Kylie's on a date. Kylie's on a date with her boyfriend, so I don't think I'm gonna really cook tonight. Somebody's holding back. Somebody's holding back from expressing what they really feel and how they really feel. Okay, so look at it like this, y'all. If I can't speak my truth to you, right? If I can't speak my truth to you, it's like, well, I can't say that because, well, what will he think? It don't matter what he thinks. It's these is connections, right? These are soul connections. It don't matter what he thinks. It's, what do you feel? What do you feel? There's a masculine wound, right? Where we learned not to speak our truth. We learned this probably from our fathers that weren't present, right? So if our fathers weren't present, then how do we allow masculine to be present? Because these are inner child wounds. Masculine, feminine wounds are from childhood. So if dad was not, and I'm speaking for the feminine energy, male or female, it don't matter. If our dads didn't help us to feel safe and comfortable in our own homes and free to speak openly about whatever we needed to speak open, freely, love and shit, maybe girl stuff. I just started my period. I don't want to hear about that. Whatever. If we didn't get it from our dads, then we'll block the men in our lives, right? Because dad did, if dad, the man that we came from, couldn't not be open with us like that, right? Then we're just gonna assume that all men are like that. All men aren't like that. And most men, all men need you to be vulnerable with them. That's how you open up their heart chakra. That's how they open up their heart chakras to be able to speak the truth freely. Yeah. What I just said, strong Libra, strong Gemini, strong Leo, strong Aries. The Wheel of Fortune. Destiny. Divine timing. Some is like, I'm not going to say this right now. I'm just going to wait for divine timing, right? I'm just going to let the divine handle this. Yeah. Some it is. Some it is about divine timing. Some it is about divine timing. If you haven't expressed to your people how you feel, whoever, it doesn't even have to be romantic relationships. If you have not, and then there's the sun at the bottom of the deck. I'm talking about masculine energy. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is clarifying this King of Cups. No, let me take that back. 7 of Pentacles. It's masculine energy, y'all. The sun, strong Leo. You've worked very hard to get here. You've worked very hard to get here. Why not talk about it? 7 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands with the Queen of Swords and a cut. It's kind of like this, okay? It's kind of like this. Three of Pentacles. Give me one more, please. Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Give me one more, please. One more. Queen of Wands. She came out in the reverse position. I'm gonna go ahead and put her straight up. Look, maybe some of you have felt like a side chick in situations before. Maybe some of you have felt like you've been breadcrumbed. Maybe some of you feel like I have to work so hard to get this King of Cups, this King of Wands to pay attention to me. I'm the one that has to do all the work, right? I'm the one that has to do all the work. And I'm not being fully supported. What is all the work? What is all the work? This is this energy of no, I know who I am. I know who I am. I am completely unafraid. I am completely unafraid to say anything to anybody. It's my truth. This is who I am. I'm not worried about if I cry in front of you and that makes you feel uncomfortable. Doesn't matter. I'm not worried if I tell you that I love you and you don't tell me you love me back. It doesn't matter. I didn't tell you I love you because I need to hear you say that back. The Queen of Wands is very, very confident. The King of Wands this is a power couple. How do they get to be powerful if they don't say what they need to say, if they're not speaking their truth?
I'm gonna say this. If you didn't catch the wounded feminine reading or the wounded masculine reading, what do you need? Go back and watch those. Go back and watch those readings. It's like if I say, if I'm afraid to say what I feel, then I'm gonna get karmic. I'm gonna get karmic situations. If I'm afraid to say what I feel, then I'm gonna get karmic relationships. I've got to be able to speak my truth, no matter how scary it is, no matter how intimidated I feel. I have got to say what I have to say. I have to say what I feel. Who hurt me? Who hurt me? The King of Cups hurt me. He hurt my feelings. I have to be able to speak my truth, but understanding the boundary is not blowing up your phone to tell you who hurt me, not showing up at your door. Will you listen to me? Will you just listen to me? Now that's crossing boundaries. When we're face to face, when you call me, when you show up at my house, when I run into you, whatever. Let go of fear. Let go of fear of not being able to express your feelings and emotions. And I'm telling you, I learned it in counseling. Withholding the truth is not honest. Withholding the truth is not honest. And when you got, that's what I was saying earlier, when you got these strong connections and you're afraid to say, I experienced this, I experienced that. And with those strong connections, like with telepathy and astral projection and being like really super psychic with this person, right? And we get afraid that we can't say, I saw you in my bedroom 2 nights ago, right? Like we can't say that, or we just automatically assume that this person knows that they astral projected to our bedroom or whatever, when they're fucking tripping too. Like, what the hell just happened 2 days ago, right? So just because we're psychic and we're having these experiences, if we're not talking about it, then why not? Why not? Once you're able to express the truth, once you're able to express your truth, then what? Then what? Chops with mashed potatoes, stuffing, and vegetables. Oh, yummy. Yummy. I make really, really, really good pork chops, but I can't really fuck with pork, Fatima. It makes me feel it makes me feel hungover the next day. Oh, my neck. There is masculine wounding. I'm telling y'all, go look that up. You got it from your dad. You got it from your dad. This judgment that you have put on yourself,
You got it. You learned it from your dad. It's a masculine wound. And if it's not you, it's the person you're connected to. And if it's super if it's super connection, you're the same. You're reflecting it back to each other. Scorpio energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's if dad is still alive, it might be something you need to sit down and talk to him about. Hey, remember when blah 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 blah? You know, this is how it made me feel. This is how it made me feel. After you speak your truth, then what? It's a page. That's the Page of Pentacles reversed. The Magician reversed. It's like some of us are connected. Some of us are connected. Some of us are children of narcissists. And Wheel of Fortune, bottom of the deck, two of Cups reverse coming up behind that. It's like it's like this. The Queen of Cups in the reverse position, emotionally unavailable. This is a masculine wound, y'all. We got it from our dads. We learned this behavior from our dads. And we probably stopped telling the truth to our fathers at a very young age, teenage at the oldest. We haven't been able to express our feelings and emotions to our fathers, probably because our fathers are either narcissists or very unhealed. But with the Queen of Cups here, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy in the reverse position, this is emotionally unavailable. Masculine wounding. If I can't express my feelings and my emotions to my own dad, right? Maybe even children. If I can't express my feelings and emotions to my dad or my own kids, then how do I do it? How do I explain myself to the twin? There's a set of twins right there. It's kind of like working on this to be able to say this. It really doesn't matter what the outcome is, because if we're talking about the magician in the upright position, right? He's able to say he's able to manifest anything that he wants, right? Anything. If I look at him in the reverse position, I see a manipulator, somebody that's trying to manipulate through my feelings and emotions. I mean, it's a narcissist. What is a narcissist? an unhealed, toxic motherfucker. I'm telling you, there's a fine line between being emotionally unavailable and a narcissist. What is the line? The line is the one that's emotionally unavailable. This one really, really wants emotional availability, really, really, really wants that, but learned not to be from the narcissist. What if you was never hurt? What if dad made you feel so safe and special, and you can say whatever, you can have this big love, you whatever. For some, especially in the twin flame dynamic, fucking dad was a pervert. And that's big to heal from. Big to heal from. How do we heal from emotional unavailability? How do we do that? Forgive the motherfucker. It's not what they say after you forgive. It's not if you say, "Hey, I forgive you for being inappropriate with me. I forgive you for being emotionally unavailable with me." But you know what? It changed some dynamics. I'm working on it because I don't want to be stuck in it for the rest of my life. I want to be better. I want to be the Queen of Cups in the upright position. Loving, kind, nurturing. I can say anything to my children. Anything. I can say anything to the people that I'm connected to. I have no fear. There's that King of Cups. My neck, yo, I've got to get it cracked. Oh. Page of Pentacles in the reverse position. I don't have anything to offer you. Look, and the magician straight up. Four of Wands and the Magician straight up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you have to give to me. I'm doing this for me. I'm manifesting things for me. I'm doing this for my own spiritual awakening. I'm doing this to break the generational curses. I'm doing this. So listen, it's like I told my daughter, it doesn't matter. My daughter's a Queen of Cups. I'm a Queen of Cups. If I say something or I do something that hurts your feelings, you tell me. Do not let that roll. Do not stuff that down. Say it. Give me the opportunity to correct it. Give me the opportunity to know that hurts your feelings, so I don't do it anymore. The Magician and the Four of Wands. These are strong boundaries, right? These is healthy boundaries we're manifesting here. This is healthy. I want a Four of Wands that is not like what it was when I was a kid. Yeah, full of love. Ace of Cups. Overcoming the challenges and the heaviness, speaking my truth. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Six of Swords. The Hierophant. I don't normally take reversals in this deck, but he's trying to come out reversed. It's kind of like, and then the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's kind of like this. someone that is like really extreme toxic, very low vibrational energy, we have to kind of get away from them in a calm way, in a peaceful way. Trying to talk to somebody that's a narcissist about your feelings, and then there's a hierophant in the reverse position, they are going to throw all kinds of shit right back at you, right? How there is a disconnect from their higher self to their spiritual self to their earthly self, right? There is a disconnect there. I mean, look at it however. It's a demonic attachment. It's just completely low vibrational. However you want to look at it, right? It's kind of like you don't win with those people. That's not the point, right? That's not the point. It's saying it and moving on. I'm going to say this. I feel hurt when you blah, 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 blah. I take accountability for the part that I played in it. If you don't feel that you played any part in it, one, not talking about it is playing a part in it. Not talking about it is playing the part. If you want to heal from it, you got to talk about it. You have to say it. People that are not narcissists, if I say to you, you hurt my feelings, let's see. It got this Four of Wands right here. You hurt my feelings, because the Four of Wands will talk about parties, celebrations, and get-togethers, right? You hurt my feelings at Christmas dinner when you said da 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 da. I did not like that. I did not like that. If this person comes back and says, well, you did, then you know what you're dealing with. You're dealing with someone that is unhealed, someone that is toxic, and somebody that needs a whole lot of work. And that's the type of work you can't they got to go and get that on their own. However, the flip side of it is standing up for yourself, not staying away from those conversations, to keep the peace. Because if we're keeping the peace, then we're blocking our throat chakra. Say what you got to say. Say what you need to say. You're healing you for you, but you're reflecting it out to everybody in your life. Especially this one right here. Especially this one. Queen of Cups in the reverse position. She is emotionally unavailable, or she get real upset during those moon cycles, right? Three of Pentacles in the reverse position with the Wheel of Fortune, with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Here comes the Knight of Cups. Say it. Say what you need to say. I need you to help support my emotional side. I need you to apologize sometimes. I need you to speak softly sometimes. That's what I need you to do. So if you need me to do it, you've got to be able to do it, right? The Devil, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Cups. For some is like, this might be a situation where this person drinks too much at the family gets-togethers and shows out. Why is this 3 of Pentacles here with, and then there's the 7 of Pentacles? There's something around. There's something around. I work so hard. I work so hard, but really I need help. I need help. Again, we're talking about masculine wounding, being able to say, I need help. It's one thing. It's one thing about being able to handle things and take care of things. I got the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and then that Wheel of Fortune's coming up behind that. The Queen of Swords gonna speak her truth. She will say what she needs to say. She'll say it. Not only is she going to say it, she'll also tell you, hey, cut the shit. If I am emotionally unavailable, but yet I need the 3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles, what am I saying here? What am I really saying here? This is something that probably, again, it happened in childhood. Something happened where you felt like you couldn't say, I need support, I need help. And then every time somebody just didn't show up for you, it went on and on. Am I making sense? We kept, okay, well, fuck it then. I'll just do it myself. Fuck it then. I'll just do it myself. Well, what happens when you just keep doing it yourself and doing it yourself and doing it yourself, and then you get to an age where you're fucking tired, and then you've stuffed it all down? Yeah. 5 of Pentacles came out reversed. Poverty consciousness, abandonment issues, wounds. This is you got this from mom and dad both. Emotionally unavailable, abandonment issues. Well, I'm just going to work my dick into the ground because I'm not going to end up broke and in poverty consciousness like my own, like how it was growing up. We're not manifesting properly when we're working our dicks into the ground. Some is they work to ignore their feelings and their emotions. But how's that working for you? Page of Pentacles. Six of Cups, bottom of the deck. Ace of Pentacles. It's a masculine wound with the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Lovers. Look at it. Look at it. You manifest more money. You manifest more financial blessings when you're not working your dick into the ground. This is work smart, not hard, right? Work smart, not hard. With the six of cups here at the bottom of the deck,
I'm telling you, go back and watch the wounded feminine, wounded masculine. Oh man. Thank y'all thumbs ups. I got an F. And I'm purging and I feel lost, lonely, misunderstood. It's heavy. That full moon. Oh, that full moon. Say you won't let go. James Arthur, letter F. Letter F for that fucking full moon. Thinking out loud. Ed Sheeran. I got to pee, y'all. FR. For real. FR. Where are you going? Dave Matthews, letter R. Say you won't let go. James Arthur. I think I was getting this song about a week ago. This connection is sacred with surrender, give it to God coming up behind that. You give me deja vu, shit's trippy. That's the thing, y'all. That's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. When we have these connections with people, right? When we have these connections and we're not telling them, hey, listen, like, I tell y'all, for me to tell my counterpart, I feel you in my nipples, like, that is the craziest fucking thing ever. The craziest fucking thing ever. And one of the very last times I saw the man and I looked at him and I said, do you believe me about the nipple thing? He was like, yeah. I'm like, you do? You believe me about the nipple thing? He's like, yeah, I believe you. We think that they don't feel it too. They do feel it. Where do they feel it? I don't know. You won't know until they tell you. But when you're open and you're honest and you're able to say it, then you're freeing up the space for them to be open and vulnerable with you too, right? Like think about that. If you're not able to speak your truth to people that you're connected to about how you're hurt, about how you're psychic, about this, about that, you're going to get all kinds of fucking blocks, right? I like pig feet. I want to laugh with you. laugh, like make a joke, make a joke about the psychic shit, right? Like, don't make it so serious. Make it funny. Make that shit funny. Tune in Tokyo, homeboy. I won't give up, Jason Mraz. I didn't feel good enough back then. And I mean, even if it's just saying I didn't feel good enough, whether like you ran from the situation or you ran from your feelings, you ran from your emotions, whether this is something that you need to sit down and tell your own dad, I didn't feel good when I watched you and mom fighting and arguing or this or that, or you was, whatever. I didn't feel good. The letter K, Q coming up behind that. S, got the letter S trying to make his way out. M, with photograph, Ed Sheeran at the bottom of the deck. Give me one more, please. We had the F, and now we got the M. We had the F, and then we got the M. Fucking full moon, right? Now I got the letter A, and I got the letter M. Maybe something in the morning, a.m. Maybe you need to go talk to your ma about it. Maybe a.m. is the letters of my damn twin flame.
I can feel you sad, grumpy, and frustrated. I wish I could make you smile. So I pray. Pray for yourself. Pray for your people. My words don't match my feelings. I feel so deep. I love the way the oracles tie in with the readings, right? This is the part where y'all can say, "Oh, Stacey, you was dope as fuck, though, right?" The full moon, Fatima, it'll get me 3, 2, 1 days before, and sometimes it'll get me 1, 2, 3 days after. Usually the actual full moon, the day of the full moon, I'm pretty cool, pretty chill. It's usually like the days prior to the full moon that I'm like, bah, fucking in the fetal position, crying, missing my twin, all this craziness. I gotta pee. I'll be right back, y'all. Oh, Roseanne, almost step on Roseanne. Little girl. Come on, Roseanne. Come on, girl. All right, I'm gonna pull from. Let's pull. Let me go through these oracles. Let me get one on. Let me get one on romance, chemistry. Make the effort. This make the effort card has been coming out in the collective readings. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And he's kissing her on the cheek, right? To me, this is inner child healing, right? It's inner child healing. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. The passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Just say it. Say what you got to say. Clear the throat chakra. Date try to make his way out. I like you. Look, I like you, right? Not enough is reversed. It's reversed. Insecurity. What is that? It's reversed, so it's working on it, right? Ding. That's a masculine wound. It's a masculine wound. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. When we're insecure, it's like fucking yourself over before anybody else has the opportunity to fuck you over, right? So and insecure. Google that. Ways to get secure. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, wants to date. Hearts, hidden secrets. Look, I got this deck for really cheap, y'all. And I just realized why I got this deck for so cheap. Look, it's called Hearts, Hidden Secrets, right? But look at the deck. Look at the deck. There's a T in the front. That's why I got it for so cheap, right? That Twin Flame card trying to make his way out of there. Distracted, sidetracked, change, delays. Distracted. She's halfway in the water. Trapped, bottom of the deck. Return, memories. Reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet memories. And all that working like a distraction. A distraction from things, right? That don't work. That don't work. That just when you're working, trying to like forget about things, and then you start eating unhealthy. And I already know. Return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. All of that, right? All of that. With pride at the bottom of the deck, arrogance, ego, and stubborn. That is a masculine wound. Confident and arrogant, it is not the same thing. I don't know who needs to hear that, but confidence and arrogance is not the same thing. Oh, I'm about to wrap this up, y'all. My neck is... Ant, cooperation with hedgehog at the bottom of the deck. I think the ant talks about working too. Ant, A-N-T. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to come back on that, y'all. These letters, it's just so small. Shit. I have watched and observed you struggling in your day-to-day life. You feel lost and alone, searching for your way back home as you singly carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Your pride stops you from asking for help, support, and advice. Yet deep down inside, you cry to be part of a family, a clan, a community to share life's burdens with. The great news is that you don't have to do it alone. For help is at hand. I may be small, but I have a super strength that can help you through this rather difficult time. Remember that your family, friends, and work colleagues are waiting to collaborate with you to create a better life. Cooperation will remove all obstacles in your way using patience, courage, and persistence. I will guide you to rebuild your life for the good of all concerned. Take one step at a time, knowing you are fully supported in all you do. I mean, really. When Ant comes into your life, it is a call for action. It's time to live in balance with the earth, serving as a spiritual caretaker. Time to be organized, get your instincts sharp and focused. Your inner strength will get you through a difficult situation. Finding an ant colony near you, your front door, brings blessings of security, good fortune, and prosperity for all. Killing ants in a home brings bad luck, so ask them to leave. According to folklore, ants are the ancient souls of the Druids. When working with bones or skulls, damn, place them near an ant colony and ask the ants to render the flesh of bones. Wow. Cooperation. Ah. Like I can't get my neck to crack. And I mean, I've wrote it and wrote it and wrote it, and it's like it just won't crack. This is way too many. The warrior, obedience, and cycles. Look at the moon cycles. You got a 2, 48, and a 37. Complicated at the bottom of the deck. All right, y'all. I'm gonna read from cycles, but I'm not gonna read the rest of them. I got to get off here and do something with my neck. Look there. Look at that candle. Look at that candle. I would have tripped out if that would have came out. If that would have came out in this reading. That one candle, it says honesty. I want to read from that. Now is the time to be absolutely honest with yourself about what you want, what you're thinking about, what your motives and real feelings are. Honesty is the way to truly step into your power. When you choose honesty above all else as your goddess, I will send you courage to do what's right. This is also a time to demand honesty and integrity from others. You have a right to get clear messages. There is the greatest freedom and power in telling the truth. I mean, I did not get that card, but I mean, I was talking about dreaming about the candle, and this whole reading has been, about telling the truth. And it's like this. I feel like in these soul connections where we're so connected. And I mean, even if it's like not a twin flame, even if it's like a family member, right? So many times it's like we'll do this thing where it's like, okay, they don't want to talk to me, or they don't want to fuck with me, so I just they just don't want to deal with me, right? So if they don't want to deal with me, then I'm not going to waste my time trying, or I'll just give up, or I'll, my twin doesn't want to talk to me, so I don't want to talk to him either. Or that when that's not true. That's not true. It's these stories that we tell ourselves from an egotistical point of view. The moon goes from new to full in cycles that repeat each month. Whatever you were planning to do or to reveal by asking your question will be revisited in other circumstances. Be clear about your action. You will surely meet this experience again. Remember, what goes around comes around. Like the moon that revolves around the planet, the energy that you express in your next action will orbit around you. Make sure it's a good one. Let me go ahead and read this obedience. And I mean, that's kind of like what I was saying too. It's all this stuff, all this unhealed stuff from childhood coming back up, right? Clear this shit. What rules are you considering when you ask your question? You will be sorry if you are going to break a rule that is in place to protect you and others. Even though you may not like authority right now, this is the time to obey what has already been set in motion. This is the time to learn the lay of the land and to follow the customs that keep things in order. Learn the steps of the dance before you attempt to change them to suit you. And then the warrior. this obedience card, it reminds me of justice, karmic justice. Whatever you are experiencing right now, all will be well. If your question is regarding love, this card represents someone who is deeply committed, protective, and kind to you. Friendship and love are sacred, and these qualities are important for a relationship to grow. If this person doesn't have these qualities, then move on, for I will send you someone with a true warrior spirit instead. Remember, life is about learning and discerning who is true and who is not. There is another message here to consider. Do you embody these qualities in yourself? Now is a good time to think about how committed you are to your path. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for being sweet to each other in the chat. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. Thank you for coming back. I will see you guys next time. I guess go out there and howl at it, right? Howl at it. And maybe even cry a little bit too. Peace out, y'all.